Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It is Tuesday, December 8th. I am going to my holistic doctor tomorrow. I get my labs redrawn, so I won't get those results for probably another week. But excited to see the progress I've made. Like I said in my last video, digestion has been so much better. Bowel movements have been amazing, better than I've ever experienced. So this 12 weeks has definitely turned my life around for the better. But I am curious to see what we chat about tomorrow at my appointment, and like I said, getting my lab values done. So I just wanted to open this video, say hello, welcome to anyone who is new. I do holistic lifestyle, and then just overall lifestyle as well. So if you're new here, welcome. And we have a little visitor, don't we? He's a tired boy, aren't you? Say hello. But I'm going to get all my food ready tonight, so I have it tomorrow. I'm going to take my shake in the morning with me because I have to fast. My draw isn't until 10 o'clock, but I have to leave here at 7 because it's a 3-hour drive, and then my appointment's at 10:45. So I'll go to my appointment, and then after that I'll have my lunch. So I pack all my foods. I'm going to pack that shake, all my nutrients and vitamins that I take, and then I'll pack a lunch because it's always an all-day trip. But that's all for now. I will show you when I pack my food up tonight, and then of course I'll take you through my appointment tomorrow. Good morning everyone. It is 6:45 on November 9th, I believe. I am just heading out to my appointment now. It's still dark out, and I have to take Alex's car because my car, the brakes, something was wrong with the brakes. So Alex isn't enough to let me use his car. I'm on my way now. I am fasted because I have to go get my blood draw to reevaluate my lab values. So that is at 10 o'clock. It's 7, so I am gonna get moving because it's about a 3-hour drive. And then after that I do have my appointment. So I will kind of update you along the trip. I feel like it's really hard to see me, but I stopped at a gas station. I have to go to the bathroom because drinking fluids this morning in order to get a successful lab draw. So I always make sure to push fluids the day before, and then of course the day of, just so it makes it easier. So I'm gonna run and do that, and then I have about 45 minutes left until I am there for my blood draw. The glare of the sun is really bad, but I have never been to River Falls before, except for this is where I get my lab values done, and then my actual holistic doctor is over in Hudson, so not a super far drive, probably like 10 or 15 minutes. But River Falls is absolutely beautiful. Like, for such a small little like country town, I guess I would call it. It is just stunning. Like, the rivers run through here, and there are like huge, beautiful, very clean farms. I think I'm gonna go past one now. Pulled into the parking lot, so I'm gonna put my mask on here. Actually, I have like 2 little sips of water left. I'll probably drink the rest of that. I have my lab value papers here that I just need to take in and show them when I walk in, because I was billed ahead of time, so that's all taken care of. So yeah, let's go do this. Okay, that blood draw is done. It was not bad at all. Sometimes I get clammy, but I try to just make conversation with the person that's doing it, and really just trust them and make them calm and comfortable, because I feel like if you panic, then they panic. But hold on, I'm gonna jump in the car quick. Now that my fast is done, I can have my breakfast. So I brought my shake, the protein with olive oil. So I'm gonna drink this, 16 ounces of water, and my appointment's not till 10:45. So I actually am going to find a Caribou or Starbucks and grab some coffee, so I can have that before my appointment and then sip on it on the way home. Take me to the nearest Caribou coffee.
Starting route to Caribou Coffee. Proceed to the route, then turn left.
Man, honestly, some people are just so rude sometimes, but I feel like those people just need a blessing. They're having a bad day, so I was trying to be patient and calm. I got my coffee. They didn't have a drive-thru, so I had to go in. It was a Caribou inside of like a grocery store. So I have my coffee now. I have, I think, like a 10 or 15 minute drive over to my appointment. So I'm gonna enjoy my coffee. I just slammed my shake because I was so hungry. And now we are going to see kind of how all of this unfolds and what we're gonna do moving forward after my blood drop panel comes back. I'll have one more appointment to visit them to go over everything. But then what are we gonna do moving forward? I have arrived at my appointment. One last little sip of coffee before we go in. Because I'm gonna leave this in the car and go find out what they say and how we're moving forward from here. It is 11:45. I just walked out of my appointment. So that was actually a lot longer appointment than usual. They're typically 30 minutes. This one was just about an hour. Granted, I did wait in there for a little bit. So overall, it went really well. We're going to still discuss if I'm going to move forward with every other week of coaching, just to like continue to reintroduce foods, because I haven't introduced many things, really only caffeine, cashews, and almonds. So 3 things since 12 weeks ago. And actually he did comment before even me saying anything or him reading the paper that I wrote down on regarding my jawline acne. And I noticed it flared up after reintroducing some stuff. So I think, unfortunately, it might be caffeine. However, he thinks it's cashews, so I'm going to cut cashews out for 2 weeks starting today. So today's the 9th, so 2 weeks I'm going to cut out cashews, see if it goes down. If it does, then great, that's probably what it was. I'll reintroduce them, and if it flares up again, then yes, that's what it was. If it doesn't go down after 2 weeks, he then said to cut out almonds for a week to 2 weeks, because that's another thing I had reintroduced, and see if that helps. We don't want to cut out both of them at the same time, because then we don't know which one it was, since both of them were cut out, if that makes sense. So that's why introducing and cutting out one food at a time is so important. So at that point, that'll be like 3 or 4 weeks out, and if things have subsided, he said I can reintroduce eggs, to just completely reintroduce something new, and then maybe come back to cashews and almonds and try it again and see if this flares up or not. So this is what I'm dealing with. It's not horrible, but it definitely is, like, you can see, like, when I get closer, it's right around the mouth. This side's not as bad as this side. This side is always giving me trouble. So unfortunate, but I know my gut's in, like, it's in a better place because my digestion is so much better. That's the main reason I came here for this 12-week detox, was to get my digestion in a better place. And I'm going every single day now, regularly, like the best bowel movements I've ever had. I know I talked about that in my last video, so success there. And then I did end up picking up some more Hemeplex, so iron. I will see how my lab values came back from this blood draw today, but I don't get that until probably next week. And then I won't know my results until I come here and meet with them again, because they like to talk about it in person. So supplement number 1 is my Hemeplex, and then I also did get zinc, which I don't think my body is quite absorbing yet, because I'm just about through a full bottle, and I retested my zinc test today, and my level didn't change. It was a 3 when I started, and it was a 3 again today. So that's kind of that, but he said it could just take a while for your body to kind of get at a good base layer of zinc or any kind of supplement, and then to really fully absorb it, it might take a bottle or 2. So we'll retest after this bottle is gone. So once this bottle is gone, we'll retest about every bottle. So that's that. What else? Oh, last time I was here, I don't know the specific date, but I'll look in my planner when I get home, and I'll put it on the screen here. The last time I was in my in-person session, he did a body fat composition test, and I was at 23%. And then we did it again today, and I'm still at 23%. So it's a really good sign that my body is just very steady, and it's a very good sign for hormonal balance. So that's been steady, and my weight has been pretty steady as well. So hanging right around 117 and 23% body fat. So that's that. And then we did talk about 75 hard, and that's the program that I've been talking about maybe doing. I would love to do it, but wanted to get his opinion on it, and he said he thinks it'd be a really great challenge to do, and to coincide with kind of my next 3 months moving out of this 12-week detox and still reintroducing foods. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm reading through the 75 Hard book by Andy Frisella now, hoping to finish that up. Well, I will finish it up by the new year, and then come new year, again, it was just coincidental that I would start 75 Hard come new year. That's just when this 12-week detox ends. So I'm super excited to do all that and continue moving forward, to maybe lean out a little bit. That's not really my goal, but just to see how my body responds after having like reduced inflammation, not as many struggles as it had had. So that's just my update from my appointment today. Everything went well. I'm in good spirits. The weather is beautiful in December here, of all places. It usually is not this nice, especially up this way north, northeast. Counting my blessings today, I'm going to head home. I'll probably stop here in the next 45 minutes to an hour to heat up my lunch, get some fuel. But for now, I'm just going to continue sipping on my coffee for one. And then I do also have water, but I can't get it out of the cup holder. Here it is. So I got some water and some coffee from Caribou. And we are going to head home. I'll update you guys probably on my drive, because a lot of times on 94 there's like a ton of traffic, so usually we're backed up for a little while. But I have a phone call with a client at 2, so that'll keep me busy during my drive, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Here is my lunch. I did 4 ounces ground beef, my cruciferous vegetables, sauerkraut, sea salt, and pepper. So I am in the car right now. I'm gonna eat this quickly. And then I also did bring my vitamins. So, oops, not those. So I have my microfactor packet, as well as my other omega-3s, thyroid medica, iron, and zinc. So I'm gonna take this with my lunch, drink my water, and then we'll be back on the road. I'm sure you guys can relate on long car rides. I have to switch things up. Like, I was listening to a podcast that was like 2 hours, and I was just getting like so sleepy, so I had to change to music. I have a client call here in like 10 minutes, so that'll be helpful to chat with someone for a little while. That's like a half-hour call, and then switch back to music, and then back to my podcast. I don't know, it helps me stay alert and awake, and I still am sipping on my coffee, even though it's almost 2 o'clock. I should probably cut myself off. And I threw my hair up, and it's so nice out. It's 50 degrees. I just can't believe it. We never have this nice of Decembers in Wisconsin, of all places. So yeah, just kind of getting through this drive, but we're getting there. I have probably like, I don't know, less than 2 hours left, but I need to make a couple stops on my way home to get a few groceries. I am home from my appointment. Alex and I ended up going out to dinner with his parents when I got back to his house, because I had his car, and I just ended up getting a salad with some steak. I'm home now from that. I'm unpacking, and then I'm gonna head to bed because I'm exhausted, and sometimes the sleep is just what's best for the body. So I'm gonna give myself that. I have a client tomorrow morning, but just kind of wanted to recap, saying that I am in the end of phase 3, so I have like 2 weeks left, and then I think I'm gonna continue coaching with my nutrition coach every other week for 3 more months, get my labs retested, just because I have to find out where they're at right now, but that's my game plan moving forward, just to stay on track, because I really haven't reintroduced too many foods. It's been 3. It's been caffeine, cashews, and almonds, and now I have to cut cashews out because of this hormonal acne, like I said earlier. So like I said, taking it day by day. I don't have any other symptoms of cashews besides just this flare-up, but again, I think it might be caffeine. He thinks it's cashews, so we'll figure it out one way or another. But that's just kind of the update right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I hope you enjoy this, find something valuable out of it, and just know that there is more to life. So thanks again, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. What do you say? What do you say? Goodbye? Do you say goodbye?